Do you guys remember who Viktor Bout is? I'm not surprised if you don't. He's the arms dealer that Joe Biden traded in return for Brittany Griner. He ended up saving Brittany Griner, who is a subpar basketball player and a moron who brought marijuana into Russia, knowing that it's illegal. She was put in prison, and within like a week, Joe Biden saved her, and in return, he gave Russia Viktor Bout, who is now arms dealing again and giving money or giving guns and ammo to the Houthi rebels who are now attacking multiple different things. There's a Red Sea attack. They're attacking Tel Aviv. Thanks, Joe Biden, for all that. Thank you. You did a great job there. Now a bunch of people are dead, and it's your fault. So this comes from the Wall Street Journal. Viktor Bout, the Russian arms dealer, known as the Merchant of Death, walked out of a U.S. jail almost 2 years ago in trade with Moscow for U.S. basketball player Brittany Griner. Now he is back in business trying to broker the sale of small arms to Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi militants. The 57-year-old, whose life reportedly inspired the 2005 Hollywood movie Lord of War, starring Nicolas Cage, spent decades selling Soviet-made weapons in Africa, South America, and the Middle East before being arrested in 2008 in a U.S. law enforcement sting operation. So basically, if you ever wonder why the Middle East and these other like poor nations have all of these Russian-made weapons, this is the guy who did it. He's the guy that did it all. If you ever wonder, like, oh wow, there's a lot of like AKs in the Middle East and all that stuff, it's him. This guy is the sole reason why the poorer countries, like the Janjaweeds, for example, in Africa. If you ever wonder why, like I said, it's him. He is the guy solely responsible for these guys getting the Russian-made weapons. Since his release, Bout joined the pro-Kremlin far-right party and won a seat in the local embassy in 2023. By the way, I find something weird is that the January 6th protesters have not been released from prison yet. They've just been in jail for the last like 3 or 4 years now. And they haven't even gotten a trial yet. Yet this dude, a dangerous arms dealer who's responsible for all these terrorist organizations for being as powerful as they are now. This guy's responsible for it all. And we released him, but we haven't even given the January 6th people a trial yet. I just find that a little odd. But seemingly turning the page on his old days as an arms broker. So it seemed like he was going to actually turn a new leaf, which is usually what most criminals do. But then he's like, oh wait, Joe Biden's a weak leader. He sucks at his job. I'm going to start arms dealing again because I could probably get away with it. The article continues, but when Houthi emissaries went to Moscow in August to negotiate a purchase of $10 million worth of automatic weapons, they encountered a familiar fate. The mustachioed Bout, according to the European security officials and other people familiar with the matter. Oh, the Merchant of Death is back at it again because of Joe Biden and the Kamala Harris regime. And like I say in a lot more videos now, it's because it's more important now than ever. I'm going to keep saying this in a lot of my videos. If you support Kamala Harris, you are a bad person. Okay? The Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, that presidency was trash. And the support of that is trash. Supporting that makes you a bad person. If you support this, you are a bad person. Okay? You cannot call yourself a good person and support garbage like this. Okay? This is trash. Because now, there's a terrorist, there's an arms dealer back on the loose. He is dealing stuff again. He's dealing to terrorists again. And it's all Joe Biden's fault. It's all his fault. We could have avoided this. But Joe Biden is a weak leader. He sucks at his job. And Kamala Harris too. Kamala Harris has been all for it this entire time. Do not vote for them. They're bad people. They're going to ruin the world. They're going to ruin this country. Stop them. And the only way you can stop them is casting your vote for Donald Trump, J.D. Vance. We'll get this whole stuff figured out. We'll get all the wars ended. We'll invade World War III. This is what you need to do. Because when you support Kamala Harris, you're supporting this. This is the crap you're supporting. Okay? This article right here. Okay? Right here. The Wall Street Journal literally says that Joe Biden traded this person, this dangerous person, for a basketball player that broke the law. She deserved to be in prison. She broke the law. This armed dealer belongs in prison because he broke tons of laws. And he's just a dangerous person. But under weak leadership, bad people stay out of prison. And that's what weak leaders do. And if you don't want that happening, you need to vote for Donald Trump this November. I hope I see you at the polls. Anyways, that's going to be on my video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.